Russia is pressing in, forcing Ukraine to start withdrawing from the north of Kupyansk. This is not a gentle retreat like controlling the speed, but more like being forced into a corner, having to retreat step by step. Today, the History and War channel will analyze the whole picture. Why the withdrawal, how it happened, what it means, all in a sophisticated, humorous, and extremely attractive journalistic style. 1. Reasons. Why did Ukraine have to withdraw from the north of Kupyansk? Russia is increasing pressure on the front line north of Kupyansk, while Ukrainian forces are said to have shown a tendency to retreat to preserve their forces and consolidate their defenses deeper. Although the article does not provide specific figures, it can be clearly deduced from the developments on the battle map. Russia is using firepower to suppress the entire front line, from sugar-coated artillery, airstrikes, to using suicide UAVs, similar to the tactics they used at Dobropolye on September 9th, putting great pressure on the Ukrainian defense line. Ukraine has spread out its defense forces after many counterattacks, and is now at a high level of tension. When there is not enough reinforcement, withdrawing to redeploy is clearly the right tactical decision. 2. Battlefield developments, illustrated through defense maps. A small Ukrainian soldier stands on the map holding a gun and says, "Withdrawing, but still not giving up." A Russian soldier sneers, "Withdrawing is not sad because we are still stuck." Create a humorous highlight, easy to enter the video. 3. Temporary results and strategic impact. A. Tactical results. Ukraine has withdrawn its defenses to a more solid part, which can avoid suffering great losses in the area north of Kupyansk, which is being fiercely attacked by Russia. Russia continues to gain positions near Kupyansk, creating tactical pressure both on the map and on the enemy's fighting spirit. B. Strategic significance. Military. Ukraine can redeploy its forces to establish a deeper and stronger defense line, prepare for a counterattack, or protect important arteries, such as railways and supply lines. Mental. This is the internationalization of the signal that Ukraine is willing to pay a great price in terms of long-term strategy and needs stronger aid from its allies. Political and media. Ukraine must exploit this moment to call for the strongest support, demonstrated by the reaction from the West, and ensure that the withdrawal does not become a spiritual lag. Major allies, such as the United States, France, etc., have emphasized that Ukraine can consider freezing the front line if there is adequate security. At the same time, Russia continues to blockade and reinforce its forces with about 100,000 troops near Pokrovsk, according to reports, continuing to support the front line near Kupyansk. 4. Summary. Summary and call to action. Summary. Main phenomenon. Russia puts great pressure north of Kupyansk, forcing Ukraine to begin a tactical withdrawal. Battlefield developments. Russian troops advance strongly from the north, Ukraine retreats to preserve its forces and reorganize into a more solid position. Strategic significance. Ukraine needs to consolidate its defense line, call for aid, and use the retreat as an opportunity to shift the combat space. Final thoughts. Call to action. If you've made it to the end of this post and are still awake or not sleepy, please click like, because you've proven that you care about the depth of war history, not just clicking around. Share the video so your friends can understand, in war, sometimes retreating doesn't mean defeat, but rather setting up a battle formation to counterattack more strongly. And don't forget to subscribe to the History and War channel, where each historical story is told with both accuracy and grace. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you need additional scripts, humorous dialogue, or detailed animated maps, our virtual editors are always ready to create quality videos.